Welcome to the Vergne Library Board, May 8th, 2023. I call this meeting to order. We do have a quorum. Our first order of business is to approve minutes for March 13th of 2023.
Make a motion to accept as submitted.
Second.
All right, so moved. All right, so our spring highlights. Oh, sorry. Thank you. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, so moving on correctly now. Our spring highlights. The library had a very successful Easter egg drive-through on April 1st, 2023. They gave away 720 half-pound chocolate bunnies. Wow.
Oh, wow.
I know. That's awesome. Thank you to LHS Project Lit on April 29th of 2023. There were 3 local authors, Whitney White, Angela Sutton, and Chris Stedman. The students offered arts and crafts, a puppet show, and book readings. It was a good day for the high school students to interact with the library patronage. There has been a great response to our book clubs. Upcoming dates, so mark your calendars. Better Off Read Book Club will be Monday, May 15th at 5:30 p.m. They will be reading The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. And then the Page Turners Book Club will meet Saturday, May 20th at 10:30 a.m. and they are reading The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. For our upcoming programs and events, Ms. Donna, would you like to walk us through those?
Sure, I'd be happy to. One of the first ones will be our Block Party Touch-a-Truck. You have probably seen these wonderful flyers and posters around town. It's great. We're looking forward to it. The library will have a tent there. All sorts of things will be happening. It's from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. There will be vendors, activities, food trucks. The library will have some prize giveaways, some fun games, and we will also be giving away a flyer for our upcoming summer reading program. And we are full. We really have filled up the 6 weeks tremendously. So I'm looking forward to sending that out to you guys. We should be finished up with that by Thursday of this week, and I will email it to you so you will be the first ones to receive it before we even get it out to our patrons. So we have a great summer coming up. Hobo Road Band will be coming back, and they're called We're Back and We're Going Country. That will be in the library gallery, and that's Saturday, May 13th from 1 to 2 p.m. This will be their 3rd time with us, and the last time that they were there, pretty much it had doubled in attendance. So we're excited about that people are enjoying the music in the library. Summer Reading 2023 kickoff is going to be happening on Saturday, June 3rd. Our theme this year is All Together Now. A great theme. We're going to be talking about kindness, holding each other up, being united, just all sorts of fun things that incorporate all those great characters that we can have. It will be from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. for the kickoff. We're going to do Pick Up Your Summer Reading Bag, bounce house, inflatable slide, hot dogs and chips, face painting, and there'll be fun games for all. Of course, you can sign up and pick up your library reading bag throughout the whole 6 weeks, and that will be great. So if you don't get to make it on June 3rd, then you can come another day, and that will be just absolutely fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun. All right, so our May, June, and July closures. For Memorial Day weekend, the library will be closed on Saturday, May 27th, and on Monday, May 29th. For Juneteenth, we will be closed on Monday, June 19th. And then for Independence Day, we'll be closed on Tuesday, July 4th. All right, next item on the agenda, bylaws of the library board. We're going to review bylaws for discussion and revision at the July 10th library board meeting. Would you like to speak to anything on that, Ms. Donna?
I would like to speak to this for just a moment. The mayor asked me for the bylaws. I believe it was last meeting. And as I looked them up And I believe this is the last time that the bylaws had been updated. If you will look at the very back of that packet, it was adopted in November 16, 1987.
Wow.
And it was amended March 17th, 1988. So we are ready for a little bit of update to our bylaws. So I would love for you all to look over carefully, and I'm doing the same thing. So as the mayor, I'll be talking to Bruce, our city administrator. There are a lot of things that need to be revised, a lot of things that no longer pertain to our library. So if you get an opportunity, please read through them, make notes, and then pretty much on July 10th, that will be our discussion of how we need to go about with our bylaws. And Mayor, I'd like for you to put in any comments that you feel necessary.
Well, this just goes along with all the other items we've been updating over the last 4 years. Philip, I would ask if you'd also have a look through these, make sure that we're compliant with state law, because I know that's changed a little bit since 1988. So,
Yeah, will do.
thank you.
One of the major changes have been the term limits. So I know that's something that we're really going to have to look at. That has been changed within the last 5 years, I believe. So we definitely want to look at the term limits. And we are no longer with the regional libraries, so that will be taken out. But there's some things that I know should be put in. And I look for you all to help me out with these. And
Now, are
Mayor?
these available online for the public to also give input?
do you think at this time, or wait until we get them revised?
I would say, my thought would be do similar to what we're doing with the zoning ordinance, us put it together, and then put that draft out.
Okay.
Yes.
And let the public weigh in with changes.
Okay.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Great minds.
This will keep from getting calls to the library to ask, so excellent.
But I think that's a great idea. Let's get our rough draft and get some of the language out that, of course, we know that we're no longer going to use, and go from there.
All right, thank you. All right, our library board schedule for 2023. Next meeting will be July 10th, and then we have September 11th and November 13th. And of course, our next one's Monday, July 10th at 5 p.m. Are there any comments from any of our board members?
I have a quick comment. I mentioned before the meeting, but I wanted to share with citizens and other board members as well. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Leadership Rutherford, that is run by the Chamber. I'm about to graduate next month, and I'm very proud
Awesome.
about it. It's been a fantastic experience.
Congratulations.
And wanted to recommend the program to everybody else. Applications are open through the end of the month. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, call me, reach out. Happy to answer any, but it's a wonderful experience and a great investment of time for leadership and service in our community.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
2 questions I've got. One would be a request to the board, but the library's Facebook page has a bunch of different events on that. If you would please share that out to all of
Yes.
your friends on social media, invite people. That just helps with their attendance numbers, which
Yes.
I know we're working to drive up. We hear about them every month. The other one, and we may have time, it just depends on how quickly we can go with this, but any thoughts on, for the summer reading? I take it you have some kind of graphic already for that?
Yes.
Seeing if Rutherford County schools would approve that.
Yes.
And if so, if we can get little flyers printed out and all the students wind up taking them home before the end of the school,
Right.
that just would drive your attendance for this.
And we're on top of it. We are planning on getting the flyers out to the school on the 18th of this month. It will be turned in to the city, the county school's attorney. I have her name and email and everything. We've done this before, and we'll get it approved, and then we'll be counting out flyers. And then Danny and Sherry will be driving around to take all of those flyers on the 18th. So that always helps tremendously. We had not done that in the past 2 years because of COVID and a little bit of this going on, but this year we're ready to get back to get that word out. But yes, sir, that is a great, great idea, and we've got it on our radar.
Are there any, like, signs, little yard signs or anything like that? The reason I ask, I don't have children, but I live in a neighborhood full of them, and I'd be happy to put something in my yard if there's anything.
We have not thought of that before. Is that doable, Mayor?
Yeah, it's corrugated board. It's the same as any political sign. I mean, you just need to have them created, and there's places,
Okay.
Staples does them, different places do them. It's all based on volume, but yes, it's doable to have those. It's just you only have so much space on all of those to put information.
It's perfect. That's a great idea.
I had a question about the flyers going into the schools. Are you only putting them in Laverne schools?
We do Laverne schools, and then we also do Cedar Grove because so many of our Laverne children go to Cedar Grove. But we do Rock Springs, Cedar Grove, Roy Waldron, and I know the primary is now with Roy Waldron.
Yes.
We do the middle school. We have not done the high school. That may be something that we can think about doing this year.
Okay, because we live in Laverne, obviously, but
Uh-huh.
my children go to a school in Smyrna because that's what we're zoned for. So that
Okay.
would be another one to add to the list.
And which is the name?
David Urey Elementary.
David Urey.
David Urey.
Okay.
Yes. We have a lot of Laverne kids in David Urey.
And I would say Rock Springs Middle
Rocks.
as well.
Yes, yes, Laverne Middle and Rock Springs Middle, and then Rock Springs Elementary.
Any other
And Cedar
comments?
Grove, like I said, usually we stop by there.
Right.
Didn't think about David Urey.
Yeah, when they did that rezoning a couple of years ago, we've got
Okay.
a lot of Laverne kids in David Urey now, so.
So when I do send the letter and the flyer to have it approved, I'll make sure that I put David Urey on there.
And if you
we'll-
need any help with that one, I'm the vice president of the PTO, so I can get them, I
Awesome.
can get them in there for you.
Okay, great,
No problem.
thank you.
Save them a stop on there.
Okay, appreciate that. This is great. The more we can get the word out, the better.
Good.
All right, any other comments or questions? I just want to say thank you, Ms. Donna, to you and your staff for all the
Oh, you're
amazing things that
welcome.
you do. It is just such a bright spot in our community with all the things that you do in the library, so thank you for that.
You are
And I want to
welcome.
remind everyone who is tuning in and listening to remember to read, read, read. The more that you read, the more that you know, the more that you grow, and all the great things happen. So if there's nothing else that someone would like to add, I am going to call this meeting adjourned.